Oxygen and oxidation reduction reaction. Oxygen is a chemical element. In nature, oxygen is gas with no color or smell. Oxygen is a very important element because it is a part of the air people breathe and water people drink. Because of this, oxygen supports life. Many living things, including humans, need oxygen to live and breathe. Water contains oxygen. When one oxygen atom combines with two hydrogen atoms, they form molecule of water. This water is required by the living things to live. Air also contains oxygen. Air is made of many gases that are mixed together. Approximately 21% of air is oxygen. Oxygen is especially important because all animals use oxygen to get energy from their food. Purpose of oxygen. Oxygen and ozone therapy are thought to benefit patients in the following way. Number 1. Stimulating white blood cells production. 2. Killing viruses, ozone and hydrogen peroxide. 3. Improving the delivery of oxygen from the bloodstream to the tissue of the body. 4. Increasing the production of interferon and tumor necrosis factor, thus helping the body to fight infections and cancer. Increasing the efficiency of antioxidant enzymes. Increasing the flexibility and efficiency of membrane of red blood cells. Finally, speeding up the citric acid cycle, which in turn stimulates the body's basic metabolism. Oxygen influence and its role in human body. In human body, the oxygen is absorbed by the bloodstream in the lung, being then transported to the cell, where an elaborated change process takes place. Oxygen plays a vital role in the breathing process and in the metabolism of the living organism. Only living cells that don't need oxygen are some aerobic bacteria that obtain energy from the other metabolism process. The nutrient compounds inside the cell are oxidized through complex enzymatic process. This oxidation is the source of energy of most of animals, mainly of mammals. The products are carbon dioxide and water. Carbohydrate with oxygen produce carbon dioxide with water and energy. When fat oxidized by oxygen produce carbon dioxide with water and also energy. Protein oxidized by oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, also water, and urea with energy. The physiology of respiration in human and oxygen transport. Appropriate levels of oxygen are vital to support cell respiration. Oxygen plays an important role in the energy metabolism of living organisms. The living cell is the site of biochemical activity called metabolism. This is a process of chemical and physical change which goes in the human body. Build up of new tissue, replacement of all tissue, conversion of blood of food energy, reproduction, all activity that characterize as life. Cellular respiration. Molecular oxygen is essential for cellular respiration in all aerobic organisms. Oxygen is used as an electron receptor in the mitochondria to generate chemical energy. In a human body, oxygen uptake is carried out by the following process. Oxygen diffuses through membrane and into red blood cells after inhalation into the lung. The hemoglobin that consists of an ion of hemoglobin binds oxygen called oxyhemoglobin when it is present, changing hemoglobin's color from blush red to bright red. A liter of blood can dissolve 200 ml of oxygen gas, which is much more than water can be dissolved. After being carried in blood to body tissue in need of oxygen, oxygen is handed off to an enzyme called monooxygenase that also has an active site with an atom of iron. The enzyme uses oxygen to catalyze many oxidation reactions in the body metabolism. Carbon dioxide, a waste product, is released from the cell and into the blood, where it combines with the bicarbonate and hemoglobin for transport to the lungs. Blood circulates back to the lung and process repeat. Glucose and fats are merely fuel which need oxygen to produce energy for making machine work. Through Krebs cycle, carbon with oxygen produce carbon dioxide, and hydrogen with oxygen produce water H2O. So oxygen mainly used for product energy. There are other functions for oxygen, but producing energy is the most important one. Glucose, the essential energy food of the body, is oxidized to carbon dioxide and oxygen is reduced to water. The chemical equation is easily written in words as 1 glucose molecule plus 6 oxygen molecules is converted to 6 molecules each of water and carbon dioxide. Or, in chemical terms, glucose with 6 oxygen produce 6 carbon dioxide with 6 molecules of water. The purpose of the action of course is not to produce water, it's to use glucose to liberate energy stored in chemical bonds. Oxidation reduction reaction. The term oxidation was originally used to describe reactions in which an element combined with the oxygen. Example, the reaction between magnesium metal and oxygen for magnesium oxide involves in the oxidation of magnesium as in this equation. The term reduction comes from the Latin term meaning to lead back. Anything that led back to magnesium metal therefore involves reduction. Oxidation and reduction in terms of oxygen transfer definition. Oxidation is gain of oxygen. reduction is loss of oxygen, as in this equation. Because both reduction and oxidation are going on side by side, this is known as redox reaction. And these molecules show the oxidation reduction reaction on magnesium reactant with oxygen to produce magnesium oxide. Oxidation and reduction agent therefore can be defined as follows. Oxidizing agent gain electrons, where reducing agent lose electrons.